My name is Lorri Swan.
My name is Randall Swan.
And I'm married to Randall Swan, who is a pancreatic cancer survivor.
I'm a 7.5-year pancreas cancer survivor.
We woke up one morning and I looked over and I noticed his eyes were yellow.
6 days later, I was diagnosed.
I was totally in shock.
Having been at one time in another life accepted to medical school, all that I remembered was that's not a good cancer to have.
I just had visions of my husband not being around and I became somewhat paralyzed.
We approached the disease in a very aggressive manner. Since I was, at that time, stage 1, I was considered to be resectable. So we went to a surgeon in Fox Chase outside of Philadelphia, the #3 surgeon in the world, and had the Whipple procedure done on New Year's Eve 2013. So that was a happy new year because it allowed me to be set up to get into a clinical trial at Johns Hopkins, which I am convinced to this day that's what saved my life. And my wife was my strongest advocate. I mean, she was there holding my hand through the entire thing. She was a fighter when I didn't feel like fighting. We worked as a team. I underwent chemotherapy and it wasn't easy, but she would say, get up, we're gonna go for a bike ride. We're gonna go, get up, we're gonna go for a walk. You have to do that. That's where the caregiver comes in. They're the coach, they're the cheerleader.
I've always been very active and I think it's important with this disease to also maintain your lifestyle as much as possible.
During the 6 months, there would be times and I would say, I gotta get away and I gotta decompress, and I would find some deserted road around here at 11 o'clock at night, and I would get out and stare up at the stars, and I would just yell at the top of my lungs just to get it out, just to get that angst out. And then I would say, okay, now get on home and kiss your wife and say, thank you for being here, and let's go do the next treatment. That's what you gotta go do. If you're diagnosed with any cancer, but especially an aggressive cancer, this must become your job. You have to focus in on it, because if you don't, it will catch up to you. And you've got to get to a multidisciplinary clinic as early as possible, because this disease is very aggressive, and the difference between 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month can mean the matter of life and death, literally. The pancreas cancer has a very nasty habit of going from inception to metastases in a very, very short amount of time. It's what makes it very, very difficult to treat. We are in a group, it's called the Canopy group. Canopy meaning like an umbrella looking over, and trying to get these various multidisciplinary clinics to get together and act more like a team and share information. It's been very rewarding. I am one of the 4 pancreas cancer patients in this group, and we have 1 caregiver. We call ourselves the impatient patients because we want things to move along. We want these multi-D clinics to talk. We want the survivor patients to be involved from the get-go. We want to be involved in the nuts and the bolts of this research.
Every day is a gift. I often said to my husband, don't sweat the small stuff. And it's true. Any couple to go through a traumatic experience like this, I really do think it has brought us closer. And when we would get disturbed one way or another with each other, it's really, when you look at the whole picture, it's really not that important.
If you can get through this, if you can survive this, then everything else kind of pales in comparison. You can beat this disease. You can beat it back. Don't give up.